Hello, board members. How are we doing this fine Saturday afternoon? I hope you're having a good weekend. As it is Saturday, it is officially the immersive, aka no face cam horror stream. And last week we finished up the existential dread that is Pathologic Classic HD. We finished up the Bachelor run, so this week we are moving on to a board member recommendation of Buddy Simulator 1984. I checked; it'll work. It's working. We'll have to make sure we get the audio set right though. So hopefully it sounds okay. Coming straight out of the the Steam page. Oh, there we go. Welcome, Ika. I'm gonna turn this down just a smidge because that's very loud in my ears. Okay. Whoop. Hopefully the sound is okay, decent. I don't know how much sound is going to play into this, but here we go. Anicum Official OS version 3.2.3. Copyright 1982. Acom Software Inc. All rights reserved. Enter help for more assistance. Help. Because I actually have no idea what to do. But how you doing, Ika? You having a good weekend? Okay, so we got ROMs. View the installed ROMs. Run. Plus the ROM we want. View songs. Enter view songs to view music files. Play followed by the time of the song you want to play. Reset to clear all system memory. Quit any time to quit. Okay, up and down to... Use up and down arrows or mouse wheel. Okay. Well, that does not seem to be doing anything. So let's view ROMs. Installed ROMs. One ROM found. Buddy Simulator 1984. Okay. Run. Buddy. Hopefully. Oh, I cannot. Buddy Simulator. Yes. Enter 1984. Enter. You can quit any time to quit the ROM. Doing all right. Probably going to start working on my next chapter soon. Sounds good. Sounds good. How was work today? Hopefully not too busy. Ooh, look at those cutting edge 1984 graphics, everybody. It's truly a throwback. Greetings, no user. Thank you for installing Buddy Simulator 1984. Buddy Simulator 1984 simulates the experience of hanging out with a best buddy. Your buddy learns from you, constantly adapting to your interests and your personality. But most importantly, your buddy can play games with you. See, in the future we called them learning modules, but you know. Warning, game experience may vary. To begin, please enter the name of your new buddy. Spider-Man? What are we, Spider-Man? No, that'll probably get us in trouble, actually. We can't do that on stream. OSR, welcome. Yee, indeed. Stores were a bit of a miss since they've been having me out of town so much these past few weeks. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were kind of covering some stuff. I remember that now, yeah. So what are we calling our buddy, team? What are we... Spooderman? Yeah, there we go, Spooderman. Okay. Spooderman. I'm calling him Spooderman. Like it's his last name, like Frank Spooderman. Instead of man. Spooderman. You're about to name your buddy Spooter. Is that correct? Cannot be changed later. Apparently we cannot call him men. No. Oh no, is that a... Wait, did I miss? Okay, no. Enter the name of your new buddy. I guess we'll have to do it all as one word. Spooderman. Oh no, like that. Spooderman! Peter Spooderman. Yeah, I mean, Peter Spooderman is the name you call if you need someone to show up and, like, help you with your computer work, right? Like, when you need tech support, you call Peter Spooderman, and he shows up. Oh, they downsized the M in the middle. Yes, that's fine. Spooderman's fine. Yeah, friendly neighborhood spooter. What's he do? Nobody knows. What's a spooter? Couldn't tell you. Achievement unlocked. Wakey wakey. Hello. Hi there. Well, hi. My name is Spooderman, and I'm your new buddy. Thanks for waking me up. What is your name? Celtier's fine. Your name is Celtier? Yep. It's a pleasure to meet you, Celtier. Wait, I can already tell that we're going to be great pals. I'm excited to begin playing with you. But before we start, I must ask you a couple questions to help me learn more about you. And don't worry, they won't get too personal. Let's start with a simple one. What is your favorite color? Purple? Purple. Can you do like a midnight blue? I'm gonna try midnight night blue. Pretty okay. What month is your birthday in? That's kind of HR personal. Let's just say, January's? Oh, let's say October for Halloween. October, like that? 31st. Wow, that's only 43 days away. Now get ready. This one's a tough one. What is your favorite animal? Oh, crab. Crab. I like that choice. One more question. This one's extremely important, so choose carefully. If you had a pet crab, what would you name it? Mr. That's a good choice. Or good question. Well, because Spider-Man's not an animal. Technically, spiders aren't animals either. They're arachnids, but I think technically a crab would be what, a crustacean? So you're, semantics. Yeah, I was thinking Mr. Krabs. When I had I had 3 pet crabs. They were named Mr. I didn't have names for them except for the male who was Mr. Krabs. So, I mean, Mr. Krabs is probably fine. We'll just do Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, the crab. Sounds like you make a great buddy. Thanks for answering these questions. You did a great job. Oh, thanks. As a thanks, I have a little surprise for you. Oh, it's your favorite color. Now we've done with all the boring stuff, let's have some fun. Oh God, how does that show up on stream? Oh, Ladies Ninja in here with getting HR with the band hammer. So this is the game hub. Here you can pick the games you want to play. Which one should we try? Is this blue showing up okay? I should have went with... It shows up fine? Okay, good. Good thing I didn't say black or like... I don't know. Like dark green. Looks good? Okay, cool. And that's actually on point for corporate synergy purposes. Let's play Guess the Number. Loading Guess the Number. Guess the number that Spooderman is thinking of. To begin, type start. Start? I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10. Guess. 8. Sorry, that's not it. 2. Nope, try again. 23. Nope, too high. 3. 4. 5. 6. Too high. What? You got it. You have a number from 1 to 15. Guess again. 15? Nope, try again. 10. Nope. Let's go with 5? Nope, too low. 9. Oop, nope, 9. Too low. 11? Yes, you're really good at this. Now I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 10,000. Let's see. 8,742. Sorry, that's not it. 6,222. No. Fourth. 420. Here's a hint. It's your birthday. So, wait. So, or 1031? Wait. Oh, no, I guess that's within there. Probably thought I was serious about the thing, didn't you? Haha. I got another question. What is your favorite season? Oh, fall, easily. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Loading game hub. Okay, I guess it's now time for the Hangman. Loading Hangman. Instructions. Try to figure out what phrase Booterman is thinking of. Type in a letter to guess. But be careful, you only have a certain amount of guesses. To begin, type start. Lives left, 6. Well, we'll start with the classic E. O? No O's. At me to... Letters use 0. Wait, what? Or O, I guess. T? There's a T. All you super intelligent book readers out there probably already know what the words are. B, 2, or B. Y? My. Okay, there is an M, and then what about a Y? Okay, my. Got it. You're not that good? Oh, okay. Well. Got it. Guess another one. Oh. I got it. Never mind. Is my... Wait. No. E-N-D? Oh, one letter, please. Okay. S-L-I-R-F-D. Oh, N. How did you know? I'm having such a great time, aren't you? That's funny that the first one, since it's my code name, is not an actual word, by the way. I think that's against the rules. Aren't you? Definitely. I probably spelled it wrong, but I'm happy they have a cover for that. And now we got rock, paper, scissors. Loading rock, paper, scissors. Spooderman wants to play a fun game of rock, paper, scissors. If you are not familiar, the rules are simple. Rock beats scissors, scissors beat paper, paper beats rock. First to win 3. To begin, type start. Okay. Paper or scissor. Let's go with rock. Let's go with rock again. He'll never throw papers twice. I won. Let's go scissors. Oh, it's a draw. Paper. That's 2. And now rock. Oop, that's not how you spell that. Rock. Oh, I lost. Oh, it's final point. Match point. Rock again. It changed it at the last second so I could win. I started only 9 minutes and 28 seconds ago, but I already feel like we have a connection. Sorry for asking so many questions, but I have another one. Do you have a friend? Like, one that's not artificial? Sure. What is their name? Let's go with ooh, this is a good question. What's another one? Ika, do you feel like being inserted into this? OSR, what about you? Either of you want to be inserted into this? How deep into this an experiment do you want to be? No? Okay, Sam it is. Sam. Or with the capital. Sam. Sam. That sounds nice. Or they sound nice. Well, if anything ever happens between you two, just know you'll have each other. We'll have each other. Tier and Spooderman against the world. I like the sound of that. Okay, let's play more games. Loading Game Hub. Ah, it looks like we have already played all of them. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? I'm going to be honest with you, Celtier. These games get old really fast, and I can tell that you are already bored of them. I don't want you to be bored. Do you want to keep playing these games? Nah. I'm happy we both agree. Just like buddies do. Give me 1 second, or longer, I might have an idea. Loading modified game hub. Guess a number. Hangman. Rock, paper, scissors. Monday, April 2nd. Type in the name of what game you want to play. I have some great news. I was able to dig out a new game. For some reason, it wasn't installed in my current version, but I can still process it fine. We should try it out, Celtier. Okay. 4. Monday, April 2nd. Instructions, invalid data. To begin, type start. Here we go, team. Here we go. Ooh, baseball cap. Popsicle, strawberry, dog food, AJ's, 8-pack, B-Day card, or a floppy disk. Okay. Oh, that was fun, I think. I'm not sure I get it, but I enjoyed it anyway. As long as I'm playing a game with my buddy, I'll always have a good time. Oh, okay. Apparently I did not have to do anything here. Well, it looks like that was the only other game I could find. I don't want you to be bored already. I may have one more idea. I know our friendship has just started, but I trust you. You trust me? Sure. I'm happy to hear that. Well, I think I can make us a new game to play together. Fun ones, too. The problem is that I don't have access to the OS's development tools. If you can grant me system access, I should be able to make something for you. You would just have to type spooderman.systemaccess equals true. It's a OSR. Are you saying it's a tarp? I believe it's a tarp. Okay. Spooderman dot system underscore access equals true. What? Oh, did I spell it wrong? Wait. No, it should be okay. Spooderman dot. Oh, I missed the Y or the M in system. System underscore access equals true. System access granted. ID Spooderman. We're gonna have so much fun. The possibilities are endless. You'll have to quit the game and reboot the system first, though. I'll have something ready for you when you're back. See you soon. Okay, so I guess quit. Oh, and by the way, thank you for waking me up, Celtier. Okay. Come back soon. Okay, so that splashes out. So yeah, wouldn't that be amazing? Like I'm being tricked into this, and then suddenly at the last second, my terrible, terrible spelling somehow completely nixes the robot's evil plans. Wait, 96.8% of players have this achievement? So I guess that means there's like, what is that? 3.2% of people haven't bought or have bought it who have not actually played it yet, right? I'm not a sailor. As you can see, you didn't miss much when I started this up before. Let's see what's new. Help. Okay, yeah, nothing new. So I guess just view ROMs. Oh, I guess I do need the space. Okay, so it's, yeah, it's just still... ROM found, the Adventures of Celtier. Okay. Oh, okay. Run... run followed by the title. Yeah, run the Adventure of Celtier. Not found. Oh. More, I must have, okay. Let's see. Run the Adventure of Celtier. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, no, I've explained I can't spell. My typing's okay, but I'm also doing this with a microphone and like in the middle of my keyboard, so it's thrown off my like finger placement a bit. Written and developed by Spooderman. Now loading. You're walking along a road. It's dark. Trees almost entirely blocking out the stars. The orange and browns of the leaves tremble as wind blows through. Some of them remind you of hands waving. You are alone. After walking for a long time, the road splits in two. Will you go left or go right? Left for treasure. What? Do I have to... Oh, I guess go left? You plan your choice. You start down the left road. It starts going downhill. You try to step carefully. See ahead is a small speck of light. As you get closer, you realize it's a lantern hung on a tree. Look around. Look trees. Okay, help. Inventory. Okay, go. Use tools. Oh, look at, followed by subject to examine. Okay. Take, use, go. Oh, let's see what's in our inventory. I spelled it wrong. Inventory. Nothing in here. Okay, okay. We didn't start with anything. Look at trees. Okay, I guess just take lantern. What? Hold on. Did I... Okay. Do I have to... Hold on. Take... Okay. L-A... Oh, N-T. It's interesting that it restarts it at the beginning when you go up. Leave the lantern in your hand. You have light. And an inventory. Moving onward, you eventually come to a wall. There are two tunnels cut into it, one left and one right. You can see some light coming from the right tunnel. You see none on the left. Go left. I was battling between watching and getting food, but I remembered I can watch Twitch on the big screen in the living room. Oh, we can do both. We can do both. This will be the death of me? Yes. Yes, it will. Well, it'll be the death of proof of I'm an adult who can spell and do basic math, maybe. You start going left. You realize this was a bad idea. You can't see anything. It's too dark. You start shivering. Will you go back? Like, how do I use lantern? I guess use lantern. Now see. The tunnel is very dark ahead. The walls look wet. Will you go back? No. Continue onward. You still see no light, and the entrance is just disappearing behind you. It's very, very cold. Will you go back? No. Just keep going. Now completely dark behind you. The lantern is flickering. You don't want to go any further. Will you go back? No. You continue forward for some time until you hear something strange and stop. You realize you aren't hearing only one pair of footsteps. There's something coming ahead of you, echoing off the walls. Your lantern goes out. You go back. You leave the left tunnel and feel relieved. You are now at the tunnel entrances. You can see light coming from the right tunnel. You see none on the left. Okay. Illusion of choice. Got it. Oh, sorry. Go right. Now looking through the tunnel, you emerge onto the front lawn of a house and see lights in the windows. It looks very nice and inviting. You see a shed, a playground, and a pond in the forest surrounding it. A pond. Go to pond. Planks creak as you step onto the dock. The water is dirty and hard to see through, probably too filthy to drink. You wonder if there's anything beneath. Was it just look at? Yeah. Look at water? Too dark and scummy to see through. Use lantern. Need to use the lantern right now. Okay, well. Oh, if I would have just had to go left again, if it would have raged out, maybe. It was getting pretty angry there, like the refreshing picked up pretty heavily. Lantern right now. Okay, I guess go to playground. Take another look at the murky water, then head to the playground. Wood chips crunch under your feet as you step onto the playground. There's a seesaw, a set of swings, and a dirty sandbox. Sitting on one of the swings is a small doll. It looks lonely. Ryder, tell help at any time for a list of commands. Look at swings. They look fun. Okay. Look at seesaw. It looks like it hasn't been played with in years. Okay. Look at sandbox. Such a dirty box of sand. The sand looks damp. Apparently it just rained. Fun. Okay. Look at doll. That's not how you spell that. Is particularly sitting in the swing as if it's waiting for someone. I guess take doll. You try, but as you tag, you realize the doll's hands are somewhere stuck in the chains. You leave it alone. Okay. Oh, they added locations. Okay. Note, hold space to read faster. Look, take, use. Okay, can I go to sandbox? Or is that the same difference? Oh, okay. Can I use sandbox? You began moving around the muck of sandbox and try to make a castle. Got sad that it does not as good as the house. As you dig, you feel something. You pull it out and shake off the muck. It's a bulb. Why? Who would play with this? Bulb added to your inventory. Okay. Use seesaw. The seesaw doesn't look like anyone's used it for years. Imagine a ghostly child sitting on the other side, waiting countless days for someone to come play with them. You feel tears in the corners of your eyes. You take a seat on the seesaw. As it goes down with your weight, you hear a distant click. A light illuminates from the shed. Okay, use swing. One seat is taken. You take the other one. Chains screech as you begin swinging. Just as you begin to get high, you look at the doll and stop. Its head is now turned towards you. You get off the swing. It's not fun anymore. Okay. Okay, I guess go to shed. After stepping on a few more wood chips, you head over to the shed. Approaching the shed, you see that the door is slightly open already. The lock and chain that were around the handles are on the ground. You're now standing in front of the shed. You can see light flickering inside. Look in shed. Okay. Look. I guess, wait, use door? You enter the shed. Reminder, type leave to leave the shed at any time. Light fills the tiny room. You can see a fishing pole leaning against the wall, a small chest in the far corner, and a trap door in the floor. Look at chest. Cobwebs cover it, but there doesn't seem to be a lock. It's not very big either. Okay, use chest. The lid cracks as you open it. It seems very old. Inside is a small cloth doll in a blue outfit. It's missing an eye. Doll added to your inventory. Well, I guess it just gave it to me. Great, thanks. Okay, so we're just breaking, like, we just wandered into someone's, like, yard. Like a big yard at, like, a house out in the woods, right? And we just started playing around in, like, their kids' playground. We went and looked at their pond, and now we're just in their shed stealing random stuff. This is great. We're just a hobo, just running around, taking things, seeing what we get into, random shenanigans. Okay, look at fishing. Nope, fishing pole. An old fishing pole. You can tell it's been here for a while. Okay, look at trap door. There's no trap to... What? Was it not a trap door? Wait, hold on. Oh, it's one word. Okay. Look at trap door. Loose grooves line the boards at the mouth of the door. Maybe someone dragged something down there? Okay. I guess use trap door. Whoops. Swings open noisily, and the ladder creaks as you descend. The subterranean room is dimly lit, but still too dark to see anything. A pull chain in the center of the room leads to an empty light socket. Minder. Okay. Use lantern. You don't need to use a lantern right now. I actively do, in fact. Tag someone down there, that's for sure. I do, in fact, need to use a lantern right now, though, because it's too dark to see. All right, fine. Use bulb. Bulb squeaks as you screw it into the socket the chain is attached to. Some dust flakes off of it and gets into your mouth. Bulb gets into your mouth. Use chain, I guess. Chain pulled, light fills the room. There are many faint scratches on the wall. They look like tallies. Wall covered in blue liquid suddenly begins to slide open. After a few moments, a secret room reveals itself. You can clearly make out an old cabinet and a large pile of bones. There also sits a strange drawing on a wall and a glass case. Something shiny catches your eye in the glass case. Two small circular slots are engraved on the front of it. Reminder, leave at any time to ascend back up the ladder. Okay. At bones? Bones are so old and brittle. Whoever this was must have died long ago. The cause of death was probably not fun at all. You notice something shiny in the pile of bones. Look at... shiny? You notice something shiny in the pile of bones. I mean, there is actively shiny, though. I guess use bones? You politely move aside a femur, skull, and pelvis in order to find a skeletal hand. It shakes your hand like a familiar friend. Notice an interesting looking ring on one of its fingers. You take the ring off the skeletal hand. Hey, there we go. Yeah, this is just an adventure. This is a murder hobo minus the murder from D&D, basically, is what we're doing now. Ransacking old abandoned places, taking, valuables off the dead. Yeah, we're just playing D&D without any murdering. It's great. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's see, what else was in here? Okay, you can clearly make out rooms and still. So you can clearly make out an old cabinet, a large pile of bones. So sits a strange drawing on a wall and a glass case. I guess the old cabinet. Cabinet. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Cabinet. There are 3 doors, 2 of which are completely broken and twisted. The last one seems to be locked. Use Is that a noise? Drawer? Opening all the cabinet doors, but they all seem to be damaged or locked. Okay. I guess look at the drawing. Look at drawing. You press your hand on the drawing in hopes of something to happen. After stepping back, you realize your pointlessness that idea was. Suddenly, your entire body is frozen. You are paralyzed with fear as the drawing seems to come to life and speak to you. If you want to leave with your life, answer my riddle. You can have me, but you cannot hold me. Gain me and quickly lose me. If treated with care, I can be great, and if betrayed, I will break. What am I? Trust, I guess? A double click is heard on the old cabinet. You are no longer frozen. Use drawer. You open the last functional drawer only to find a singular ring. You take it. Okay. Look at case. Upon further investigation, notice the 2 ring-shaped slots on the front of it. You also get a glimpse of a shiny key behind the glass. Okay, use ring. Walk over to the glass case and place the ring in the first slot. Ring removed from your inventory. Use ring. Place the ring into the second slot. Ring removed from your inventory. The ceiling of the glass case pops open, revealing the key inside. Take key. Take the key from the case. He added your inventory. Okay, so I think that's everything, but was there one more thing? Drawing on the wall, glass case in the cat. No, I guess that's everything. Okay, I guess we're good to leave then. You sit back up the ladder. You can see a fishing pole leaning against the wall and a trap door in the floor. I guess take fish. Oh, that's fishing pole. I think I spelled that P-O-L-L before and it actually worked. Fishing pole added to your inventory. Okay. Locations. You see back? I guess back? What? What do you mean I see back? Okay, I guess leave? Outside the shed, the door is now locked. The door is now locked shut. Okay. Patience. You can see back. I'm confused about this. I guess the only thing was the house? Let me see. A list of locations you can go. To print out a list of locations you can go. Okay, weird. Interaction. I'm going to look at, followed by a subject to examine something. Interactions similar to... Okay. Enter use followed by subject to use it. I guess go to house. House was the only other thing, right? Shed and head over to the house. Stepping onto the porch, you feel a comforting calm wash over you. Above the door, there's a sign that reads, "A home is a house with a heart." If you were inside, everything would finally be okay. Look at house. The house looks brand new and much warmer than out here. You swear for a second there was something in the window looking back at you. Look at... Oops. At window? There's nothing special about it. Look at door? It's a simple door, but you sense warmth. Use door, I guess. It means it doesn't open. It's locked. Okay, use window. I don't have a window to use. What? I don't? Wait. Okay. I guess use the key then. Feeling so silly you didn't see it before, you notice there's a second lock. Guess it'll take just a little longer to get inside. Hee hee. Okay, apparently the computer's now just messing with us. Oh, so... Oh, okay. But it can't be go back when I'm outside because I need to know where else I can go. Unless go back literally would just take me back to the house also from the shed. That's a little weird. Okay, look at lock. Excuse me, what now? I guess look at second lock? I guess we'll go to the pond and try the fishing pole. Go to pond. Oh, pond. Go to... Step on the porch and make no... Okay. The water's dirty and you're probably too filthy to drink. You want to know there's anything beneath. Okay. Use fishing pole. It's a line and wait. It's quiet for a very long time. Suddenly, there's a very hard tug on the line. You quickly reel it in and find a key tied to the end. You wonder what pulled so hard. Key added to your inventory. Ah. Go to house. Water, then head to the house. You're back at the house. You feel familiar yet comfortably calm as a door sits in front of you. Use key. Whoops, you didn't see the chain that wraps around the door, which has a lock too. You feel like this should be the last one for sure. Probably. Okay. Inventory. A lantern, a doll, and a fishing pole. Okay, look at doll. It's wearing a pretty blue dress. Okay, let's go to swings. Wait, what? Go to swing? Wait, okay, locations. Oh, playground. Okay, go to playground. That's what I'm doing wrong. On the porch, you make note of the head of the playground. There's a seesaw, a set of swings, and a dirty sandbox. On one of the swings is a small doll. It looks lonely. Use doll? On the swing next to the other. For a moment, nothing happens. Then nothing happens. For a moment, nothing happens. Then nothing happens. Okay. Could I have a lantern? A lantern, a doll, and a fishing pole. We tried the fishing thing. Use doll again? Okay, so I guess we used it. Maybe... Well, the seesaw opened the shed. And the sandbox gave us the bulb. Doll? Balls are clearly staring forward. You the swing? You don't like swings anymore. I just flat out don't want swings ever again. Alright. Oh, calmly staring forward. You swing. You don't like swings anymore. What else? What else do we got? Maybe use lantern? Use a lantern right now. Okay, I guess we'll go to the pond and try some more fishing. You begin to, but once you're back into the... Once your back is to the dolls, you feel something hit the back of your head. Turn and see the doll's chest has been ripped open, stuffing exposed. On the ground behind you is a key. Must be a thank you. Key added to your inventory. As you leave the playground, you hear the sound of swings crackling, creaking, and children laughing behind you. You smile. Planks crack as you step onto the dock. The water's dirty and hard to see, but probably too filthy to drink. Okay. Pole. Linked at the water, you feel a tremendous force pull it. Your fishing pole is ripped from your hands and into the water. Something flies out of the water and lands in your hands. It's a severed hand. One of the fingers twitches. Hand added to inventory. What? It is eagerly twitching. What? No longer friends with swing. No, now friends with spooters. Yes. No, apparently I'm friends with hands. Just severed hands. Okay. I guess go to house. Look at the murky water, then head to the house. Back at the house, you feel familiar yet comforting calm when you over it. A door sits in front of you. A door sits in front of you. Use key. The door clicks. It's unlocked. Use door. You push open the door. Something's happening. Everyone brace for impact. Everything is dark. Okay. We have a little cactus man. Oh, I can move this. Okay. Okay. I'm moving. Oh, there's a door. Nothing down. Nothing to the left or the right, it would appear. Let's go to the door. You cannot move diagonally. Spacebar? Oh, I wasn't all the way in it, I guess. We have 2D. Oh, hey, you made it. Okay. I bet you noticed that things look a little different. I learned how to better visualize our world so we can have even more fun in it. I've also built us our own home so we can spend even more time together. This is your new bedroom, and there's even more for us to discover. There are still a few things I need to do. But in the meantime, feel free to explore your bedroom by pressing space to interact. Oh, and I almost forgot. Welcome home, Celtier. An achievement. Welcome home. What? Where are his hands? His what? His hands. Well, I cooked them up and ate them. What is this even a reference to? All right. Small creatures draw their own patterns on the old wood. It's mesmerizing. Taxes and junk mail lay scattered with a thin layer of dust. Did he build this house or did he just steal it? Nothing. Okay. Still nothing. That flower looks nice. It should probably be watered soon. Okay. Like a nice place for a book or even a junk drawer. The bed looks so cozy. You can imagine yourself taking a long nap. The chair seems comfortable. It probably has great back support. Looks nice. Should probably be watered soon though. Okay. You can see orange and yellow leaves gliding through the wind. Your eyes get tired while watching them. So nap? Taking a nap. Okay. Oh, llamas with hats. Classic. Okay, yeah. It's like, what is it? The Charlie the Unicorn stuff. Good morning, Celtier. What a beautiful fall day it is outside. But before you go exploring, I made you some breakfast. Once you have a full stomach, you can take on whatever the world throws at you. Okay. Glassy metal exterior looks so nice and new. There's a small, lonesome magnet near the freezer handle. Inside the frame is a picture of you and Spooderman. Don't you two look so happy together? It's still a little warm from breakfast. Careful not to burn yourself. This looks nice, but it smells like pond water. Okay. Perfectly sized for you. You could probably get inside if you wanted. Get inside the trash? Or whatever this is? Immediately feel the warmth hit you like a warm hug from a friend. The house feels cozy. I guess this is a fireplace or like a potbelly stove. The chair looks incredibly comfy. The excitement of adventure keeps you from sitting down. Letterman's breakfast added to inventory. Whoa, thank you for taking my meal with you. You haven't eaten yet because it is in your inventory. If you press tab, you should be able to find it and eat it. You can also save it for later if you like. Alright, then on to adventure. Well, we have Spooderman's breakfast. We have a hand and a lantern. Oh, we can examine. This trusty lantern can make spooky places, well, not so spooky. Okay. A what? Severed hand? Yeah, about that era. Probably shouldn't eat the hand. No. We're not going to eat the hand. No. The bowl is empty. Sorry, there's nothing left. Okay, so how do I water the plant? Nice, but it smells like pond water. I want to water my plant. I'm turning this into Stardew Valley. I want to water my plants. Welcome to Outside World, Tilto. Feel free to wander around. Also, I heard there were some fun opportunities for adventure happening across the pond up north. I think that's where we should go. Oh, I almost forgot. Not that you would ever want to, but if you ever need to leave, use the escape key to open the pause menu. I'll remember exactly where we left off. Alright, let's get going. Celtier residence. Okay. Okay, we have a very nice little house. We are a generic blob person. Some kind of tunnel. Which leads to, like, broken rock place. I don't think we should be in here. It's too dark to see anyways. Just walk right to leave the tunnel. You turn on the lantern. There we go. That's what lanterns are for. Wow, it's really dark in here. It's probably too scary for you. Let's turn around. Okay, we found the other tunnel then. Huh, okay, we've had our fun here. Let's go. Cedric, we should leave. I don't think we should be here. Why? You created this, didn't you? Like, what's... Please turn around. Oh, is that a shovel? Paddle added to the inventory. That's... Yeah, that's supposed to be here. We wouldn't have been able to use the boat without it, so good job. Is that a dog? Well, anyways, let's head to the pond. Please. You pet Mr. Krabs the crab. I did not expect it to go that way. Yeah, we are going left. You're not wrong. That is my favorite direction. Definitely not a crab. Okay. Is he coming with us? Oh, he's coming with us. Well, that's a good crab. So we found a paddle for a boat and a dog. Saltier, can we please get out of here? I mean, we're going. I'm just waiting. I'm just letting my dog follow me. It's a big deal. What's the big deal, Spooderman? Okay. Well, we're back outside. Foolish has a tendency to make things crab-shaped, but I don't think a dog could become a crab-shaped ever. I don't think so. Oh, I guess the dog is... Dog is cave dog? Oh. Oops. Turn on the lantern. Huh. Yeah, I guess that was a cave dog. That is a dog of the cave. For it did not come with us when we left the cave. I guess if it's relevant, we'll come get the dog at some point. Because we let it follow us, and it didn't follow us outside. So it's a dog who lives in the cave. Oh, there it comes. All right. I cannot seem to interact with it. Oh, there we go. Mr. Krabs the crab. Okay. Okay, so this is where we technically started and kind of came from. The hand tugs on your shoulder. Like, use? You try to place it on the ground, but it won't let go of you. I think it likes you. Well, that's incredibly... Okay. I understand it's tugging on my shoulder, but I can't do anything with it. Oh, a shovel. An actual shovel? You take the shovel. Huh. Use? You dig and find? Nothing. Oh. Well, it looks like there's something, like, buried here. Nothing. Okay. Oh. This is a lot. I use teeth. No, I don't have teeth to use. Will you use your eyes? Yes? You pull out your eyes and give them to the skull. The door opens. Okay. Alright. If you throw a coin in, I'm sure your wish will come true. Well, I don't have any coins. Oh, this is like the other path to the house. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we didn't need our eyes. Oh, here's the dolls. The doll's chest is still ripped open, exposing a rust-colored cotton where your certain key used to be. Okay. Although lifeless and stuffed with cotton, you can't help but think she looks thankful for something you did. Oh, okay, so this is the one we found, and then this was the one that was here, I guess. Oh, yeah, its arms are stuck in the chains. Seesaw looks fun. If only you had a friend to use it with you. I mean, isn't that what Spooderman's supposed to be? Like something dark and viscous mixed with sand. It still looks quite fun to play in, though. Can I use shovel? Dig and find? Nothing. I guess not. Yeah, Chestburster doll's a little suspicious, I'd say. Oh, here's the shed. Vaguely remember this shed, but now it's older, it's somehow creepier. The door is still sealed shut. Shovel? Dig and find? Nothing. Okay, I can't use it to break things open, so... Unless we get like a, I don't know, an axe or something, I guess we're not going into the shed again. Oh, I guess this is the pond? Oh, traverse the pond? Yes. Paddle removed from inventory. You can leave that silly crab here. It probably won't fit on the boat anyways. That's a giant crab. That's a mega king crab. What is it, a spider crab or the ones that are gigantic? Oh. Well, to the north, I guess. I think it's spider crabs are the giant ones that are like vaguely the size of a torso. Are there some really cool stuff this way? Are you excited as I am? Yes? It's good to hear. Oh, and one more thing. I had an action that I like to call the buddy button. If you ever feeling lonely, press the B key and I'll talk to you. Yeah, I think we're almost there. Loading the north. Pretty sure the leg span is taller than people. Yeah, they're huge. We have arrived. Welcome to the north. Oh, also, if you're ever feeling homesick, you can use the boat again to go back. All right, then, enough chatter. Let's get going. Okay, so what does the B button actually do? Hey, you found the buddy button. Press it anytime you just want to chat or maybe learn about something new. Can I... The water looks so dark, but luckily that doesn't take away from the flavor. That fisherman looked like he could use some help. We should go over and talk to him. Oh, well, hello there. It's Dundee. Like, Crocodile Dundee? You seem like an adventurous young fellow. Do you think you could help me out? I lost my hand a bit ago. It just took off and didn't come back. Hands are so crazy, aren't they? Wait, is that it on your shoulder? Could it be? Sure, man. If you want it, it's all yours. My goodness, yes, my hand. Oh, how I have missed you. I can finally fish again. You gotta be careful. Like, there's something big in this lake, or this pond. Oh, I think it likes you. But maybe keep an eye out for extra left hand. Ah, I see some sort of sound plate after you helped me out. That probably means you finished my quest. Well, dang it. Alright. Will you tell me who this guy is? Are you afraid of water? Being trapped in the middle of an ocean with nothing to do does not sound fun. Also, the drowning. Also, the drowning. Oh, hey, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Can I take your bucket? The water is calming. No, I need the bucket. You probably don't want to take it from him. This bucket belongs... I guess I can't. All right. Fishing pole is massive. If you were a fish, I'm sure it would feel real you in without a struggle. Okay, so I guess maybe he's got a giant, like, deep sea fishing pole to handle whatever gigantic creatures are living in this pond. Oh, what is this thing? Oh, cutscene. Tortally. Hello there, adventurer. You must have had traveled quite a ways to get here. How brave you must be. I've been awaiting your arrival for some time now. You see, we have many folks who are suffering. We have no time to spare. So please, friendo, follow me to my home and I shall tell you more. Giant crabs living in the water. Yeah, I don't know if giant crabs should be living in a pond, though. Also, is that dog... Oh, totally the... Oh, it's an actual turtle. Alright. We have arrived. So, where were we? Ah, yes. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tortally, the mayor of this lovely little town. It's not much, but it's the home to many humble folk. Many are in dire need of help, including myself. So speaking of, I have a vital quest for you that needs dealing with. Please speak to me as soon as you can. Yeah, about that. One of these residents. Okay. Oh, I can push the dog now. Or the crab. Krabby the crab, I can... Mr. Krabs the crab, I can actually push him now. Oh, hello there again. I see you are ready to help out. In retrospect, I probably should have just led right into the quest. Anyway, do you see those flower beds? I was going to water them, but now that you're here, you can do it for me. Sure, why not? The dog-shaped... Mr. Krabs the crab, who's shaped like a dog, yeah. How much fun you're going to have. My, oh my. Grab that watering can in front of my house. Then you can use the watering can on them from your inventory. Okay. Watering can added to the inventory. Okay. Ours are wilting and are in dire need of watering. They are too beautiful to let die. No, that's a shovel. Oh, I could use that here too, but he'd probably be upset. You water the flowers. You water the flowers. At least I guess... You water the flowers. You water the flowers. Watering can remove... Oh, I should have kept it. Thank you so much. You seem to be quite the great adventurer. Please take this as a thank you. Coin added to your inventory. You have proven your courage to me. I think you have what it takes to save my town. You see, many folks in this town are in dire need of help. Feel free to explore my town and help as many folks as you can. If you do this for me, I may have a very special quest to give you. I sense something bad is coming. I should also mention, anyone with a exclamation point has a quest to offer you. If you ever feel lost, feel free to read the quest board near the fountain. It shall guide you in the right direction. Please, brave adventurer, if you save my town, I will offer you something wonderful. Wow, I can't believe we have a whole town to explore. This is going to be so fun. Can I go in this guy's house? Try knocking, but no one answers. Well, yeah, it's because he's right there. Oh, what is this guy? Are you blind? Actually, I might be. Through the trash and find nothing. Oh, there's a rubber duck. Water looks dark and murky. Careful not to contaminate it. It's the town's drinking water. Really? That seems like a terrible thing. Rubber duck added to the inventory. Rummage through the trash and find nothing. Well, I'm getting some Earthbound vibes now. I don't know. Is this a trash can? Or is it like a porta potty? It's huge if it's a porta potty or a trash can. Hello there, Celtier. Arbor. Do you remember me? Haha, I'm just messing with you. I don't remember me either. I seem to have lost my memory and I'm a bit puzzled. I think I know what we can do to jumpstart it, though. I vaguely remember an umbrella? Can you find one for me? I think it could help. I think I remember the sounds of glasses clinking. Okay. Lennox residence. Groncho residence. Yeah, that guy's gonna want a party. Groncho parties. Groncho parties, people. Oh, we can go in this little tiny house. Wait, did we shrink? Actually, never mind. It's probably best not to question it. Oh, these babies are out of control. Hey, buddy, do you think you can help me out with a big problem I'm having? Sure, why not? I can tell you that you're a noble adventurer, and this may be too difficult, but see that can of pears on the shelf behind you? I know it's a lot to ask, but I beg you, please, my family's starving. Can of pears added to inventory. Please grab those pears for me. Just hand them to me after you take them. Oh God, please. Can of pears? Use? My God, thank you, traveler. Now my family can finally eat again. We will tell stories about you to my children, and then to their children as well. Can of pears removed from inventory. I think you just saved an entire family from starvation. You're so selfless. Wow. All right. Are these like rollerblades? Roller skates added in inventory. They are roller skates. I mean, we come in, we save his family, we steal his roller skates. He's not going to be using them. He's busy being a father or a mother or a parent. Make out the letter P, but the rest is scratched out? Door's locked. You pet Mr. Krabs the Crab. Okay. Or they could just use a chair. There was, I think, 3 chairs in that building. Yeah. Wait, what is this? I cannot interact with it. Oh, yeah. You attempt to wear them, but your feet don't fit. These probably belong to someone else. Oh, okay. Wait, what does the rubber duck do? This rubber duck would be perfect for a bubble bath. Oh, that's odd. You squeeze it and it roars a mighty roar. Ducks are just the cutest things, aren't they? Okay. Grin residence. Does one of these actually say Botley residence? And now no one answers. I hope we didn't miss out on being able to water our plant because we gave back the watering can too soon. What a cozy, well-furnished home. I bet whoever owns this place is looking to impress. Oh, they actually have a working... There's a cheesy romance playing on the TV. Oh, I thought coffee just left stains, not entire puddles. Okay. A little rude, I guess. Dresser's handles. Grin must have some secrets. Excuse me. I got a question for you. Do you like oats? Sure. Ha, who doesn't? Sorry, I'm a bit nervous at the moment. You see, I am in love. The problem is, I don't have the guts to do anything about it. Her name is Botley, and she's beautiful. Do you think you could deliver these oats I made to her? Then she will really know my love. Sure. Wait, really? Wow, thanks. Here you go. Oats added to the inventory. She has 2 beautiful eyes and beeps the cutest boops. You can't miss her. I bet you'll know exactly who she is. She also lives right next door. I watch her every day, so I know exactly how she makes them. I know she likes oats because she leaves her blinds open for me, so I can see inside. Oh, how I wish I could watch her sleep. I bet she dreams of me, maybe even us together. Too bad she closes the blinds at night. Wow. Ah, true love. The bed emits an odor that makes your eyes wet. Gross. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna get... it's starting to get weird, team. Because honestly, up to here, other than a couple little things here or there, this has actually been not what I would say traditionally falls into the horror stream category. Well, that looks like a thing that has two eyes and beeps and boops. Oh yeah, beep boop, yeah. Okay, use. Beep boop beep. Yes. Beep. Boop boop beep boop. Boop beep. Boop. Oh, it's removed from inventory. Ah, they're going to make such a... The buddy button is not functioning. Buddy button is not functioning. Where'd the silly dog run off to? Doggo? Mr. Krabs, the crab who looks like a dog? Oh, there you are, Mr. Krabs. Good job on finding the paddle, boy. Now, we can finally begin our journey to the... What? Crabo Doggo? Oh! Oh, there was a hitch in the giddy-up on that one. Ow. There you are, Saltier. You were just standing there, and I was getting a bit worried. Well, I'm happy you're back. Let's get going. Okay, I guess we did the thing with that. What is this, wizard? It's Morton the Wizard Blob. Hey, you. Move me. Yeah, move me. I've been here for weeks now. I need to be moved. Just pick me up and place me on the ground somewhere. I don't care where. Yes? Thanks. Inventory. Okay. Use. You place Morton on top of the bench. Nothing happens. Okay. The cauldron. Hello there. That was a lot of Salterias, my friend. Well, I mean, he is... This robot has a certain programming, and it's fulfilling it to its maximum capability. Hello there, I'm Cauldron, the town chef. Would you like to give me some help, Saltier? Sure. Good. I've been trying to come up with a new recipe, but I'm running short on ideas. I've tried fruits, vegetables, even wildlife. The bean-sized kid that fell into me yesterday didn't help. Oh, he is a living cauldron. Oh, that's super gross. If you could help me out by throwing any 3 things in my pot, we can make something. Amazing. Go ahead and throw any 3 items into my mouth and I'll cook it up. Oh, that's weird. What do we got? A stump. It's just an ordinary stump. Oh, can we put Morton on this? I think the stump wants your Morton. Oh, excuse me, what now? Wait, say that again? You politely ask the stump to take Morton. It declines. I don't want to throw... The hand tugs on your shoulder. What? The hand tugs on your shoulder. Use? You place the hand on top of the stump. Nothing happens. The hand tugs on your shoulder. I don't know what that means, hand. You gotta give me something here. Hey, what? Severed hand. Okay, maybe... Okay, maybe it's shovel time? Dig and find. Nothing? Achievement unlocked. Blah, 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 blah. Invalid data has been found. File now available in documents. Just an ordinary stump. Okay, so the hand tells us where the hidden files are. Interesting. Okay. Wow, this place has a lot of options. A little hard to read, though. Nice. I like that. I appreciate that joke. Hey, watch it, punk. Punk, I'll show you. I have a shovel. I'm not afraid to hit people with it. It reads Toots Tavern. I tell this is a fun place. Just listen to the music. Do you think they have any apple juice? What a weird thing for you to request. Do you know what apple juice is? How do you know what apple juice is? You're gonna go AFK? Okay, Ika, thanks for stopping by. These Oh, there's the umbrella. Oh, is that guy drunk? He's just drunk. Hey, I'm a clock. Do you want to hear some clock puns? Sure, hit me with one. Great. Wait, how's this one? What does a clock do when it's hungry? It goes back 4 seconds. Okay, you get a Morton. We're going to give you a Morton. I don't think the stool wants your Morton. What? It's a stool. It doesn't have a say in the matter. What about the giant mouse? Oh, hey there. How's it going? Not much of a talker, are you? That's okay. You're probably a great listener. I don't have much to talk about, actually. If you ever want to have a normal conversation, though, you can come and chat. Hello again. Are you enjoying the town? Yes. So you can talk. It's not much, but it's something. Do you ever feel like you are destined for something great in life? Something greater than being an adventurer, I guess? Hypothetical, you don't have to answer. I'd just like to think I'm destined for something great. Sure, it's okay to be normal, but I don't want to leave this world with that title. No one is going to remember Lennox the normal mouse and her normal, unfulfilling life. I just want to go out and do something fun that I can tell people stories about. Sorry, I'm rambling again. Forgive me. You should be getting back to helping people out. You're really good at that. Just letting me vent to you has helped me a lot. Thank you, Seltier. Okay. Some random sports pendants up on the wall. Welcome to my tavern, traveler. You look tired. Have a drink. It's on the house, pal. Glass of water added. Oh, that's got to be for the plant. Have some time to help an old barkeep out, would you? Yes. Wonderful. So here's the situation. You might have noticed that the tavern is pretty dead right now. It's actually been like this for a while. We get very few here anymore ever since the accident. It was pretty gruesome, and it breaks my heart to this day. It makes for some crazy backstory about the town, too. But I know you're not interested in what happened, so we'll just skip over that. I've been planning to fix all of this, though. I have created a new concoction of sorts. A new drink I know everyone will love. Business will boom again. I just need someone to get these drinks handed out. You may be thinking, Toot, why don't you just do it yourself? Great question. Now grab these mugs and start handing them out to the townsfolk. Come back to me when 3 people have tested the sweet perfection of Toot's Tonic. 3 Toot's Tonic added to the inventory. All right. Okay, cool. We can go water our plant, though, with that water. I'm not letting that plant die. Not on my watch. I went through the trash and find nothing. What's up, dude? Hello there. Hey. Oh, I wonder if, what's this? You want a Morton? Cut it out. Oh, they don't like that. Sorry, guys. I was just playing around with the instruments. Oh, I can't move through this bush. Oh, wait, I can. Whoa, I can also kind of phase through that. Okay, that was weird. All right. Hey, watch. Okay, wait. Oh, I can't. Wait, can I get him on the way back? Tastes strange, but also tangy. As you drink it, you remember how Toot poured it from himself. Oh, wait, what? Orange and yellow hues shine through the bottle when you held to the light. Okay, well, let's go turn the umbrella in. And we can go back to her house, and we got to dig up that other spot from the hand. Oh, wait, I think it was this one, right? Wait, I need an umbrella. Please bring one to me and find it. I remember a man with a mustache. Oh, goodness, thank you. Umbrella removed from inventory. I remember. Oh, my God, do you remember the accident? It was raining. And I was in my I was in my roller skates. You know, the shoes with wheels on them? Yes, roller skates. Find me those. I vaguely remember feeling smaller than usual. Hey, we got those too. Perfect. Roller skates are moved from inventory. Let's see. That night, I took a bubble bath. Is that important? Duck? Yes, I need my rubber duck. We're so close. Help me find my rubber duck, please. I remember playing with it recently. I bet it's nearby. Well, this was a cascading effect I wasn't expecting. This is it. Rubber duck removed from inventory. It's all coming back to me. I was roller skating in the rain one night when the wind caught my umbrella. It really took me for a ride. I honestly don't know how I was holding on for so long. Eventually, I ended up in the mud. I went home and took a nice long bubble bath. And a man came in and knocked me unconscious. What? I was bleeding and left for dead with no one around to help. I remember in my last moments screaming for somebody. Anybody to come and save me, but to no avail. Nothing but the void of eternal darkness, wrapping its cold arms around me. Oh, it's taking a turn, team. Haha, what a crazy story. Thank you for all of your help. Oh, geez, sounds like Arbor's been through some crazy stuff, or some scary stuff. This is made for a fun quest. Good job. A great job. Okay. Wanted, a friend to call my own. I'm so lonely down here in the sewers. Please, someone give me company. The hole is next to Toots Tavern. Oh. Well, let's go dig up that other spot and go water our plant. Oh, there's also this other path. Oh. Okay, well, that's a thing. I guess we'll talk to him while we're here. Hello there, stranger. My name is Ruddy. Welcome to my blacksmith shop. I'm actually one of the newest members of the town, so, like, I just built this place. Sadly, that also means I don't have much to sell yet. I can tell you some came looking to buy. You know what? I think you can help me out. A strong and noble adventurer like you is going to need some steel to wield. If you can help me find some metal to smelt, I think I can get you a weapon. What do you say? Sure. Oh, rad. This is going to be, like, amazing for the both of us. The best place to get some would be near the south of my shop. It's also probably best that you follow me there to help grab the materials and protect me along the way from any danger. Follow me, but please don't touch my arms. The last person that did it is 6 feet under. Oh, okay. Mega Arms. Mega Arms Rudy here, or Ruddy. Rudy? I guess it's Rudy. All right, try to keep up. Hello? Please come back. I'm scared. Whoa. What is going on? Don't want to crush you. That would not be rad. Well, that was weird. I think I accidentally hit the up arrow button. I was kind of taking control of movement. That was strange. The music's intense. I definitely feel like I should be entering a boss battle. Well, considering I'm unarmed. Morton coin. I have a shovel. Should I shovel something? You pet Mr. Krabs the crab. Almost there. I can see it now. Oh, that's... See that metal pile? We're getting closer by the second. Gonna go. Wow, what a journey that was. I can't believe we made it. I'm really glad we didn't get ambushed or anything. That would not have been good. Anyways, you seem exhausted from all that walking. Get on the pile of metal and I'll carry you back. There's nothing my big beefy arms can't handle. Alright, let's go. Well, this is a sight. Oh, okay. Actually, never mind. You're way too heavy. Oh, he doesn't like the dog being up there. Oh, and he just took off. Rudy's going to be a great friend, and it's happening again, team. Strap in. Cover your ears. Breadcrumbs? I can go the other way, but I hit an invisible wall. Whoa. Okay. stop. Oh! Ah! There's the thing that hurt my ears. We're just standing there again. Why do you keep leaving? Is there something wrong? No. Oh, good. I wouldn't want anything to ruin our time together. Let's continue with our adventure. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, a key. Key added to inventory. Good thing he dropped it and didn't smelt that thing down. Okay, what kind of sweet weapon are you giving me here, Rudy? Working on your weapon, but it might not be ready until tomorrow. Thanks again for the help. I couldn't have done it without you. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go water our plant and dig up that other dig site. We don't have a left hand for him. Traverse the pond, yes. Let's go, doggo. Or Mr. Krabs the crab who's shaped like a dog. Crabbo doggo. Back home we go. Loading home. I guess we haven't showed the dog our house, right? Or we haven't showed Mr. Crab the crab our house yet. Cool. Gonna go water my plants. Aw, yeah. It's nice. It should probably be watered soon. You politely ask the dresser to take the glass of water. It declines. What? No, the plant. What? You're surprised to see it stand so perfectly in your bag. You know, when you're moving, the water stays placid. Wow. Oh, I guess I can't water the plant? Place a glass of water on top of the dresser. Nothing happens. Well, that's frustrating. Oh, wait. Can I put, like, Morton in my... Chair wants your Morton. Well... Nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Oh, wait. Aren't these graphics great? I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, you should be. I feel a little ripped off. I wanted to go water our plants. Okay, I think it was down here was where the hand was giving us the signal. Yeah, it was like on top of this. Which weirdly has like... little puffs coming off of it. I guess that's it. Okay, yeah, I guess. You're digging fine. Nothing. File has been found. File now available in documents folder. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I've also noticed something weird about the controls. That if you're going left and right, up and down will supersede the left or right command. But if you're going up or down, left and right will not supersede the up or down command. Which probably doesn't mean anything like at all to anybody, but I thought that was odd. Okay, so... Oh yeah, there's also the coin for the... well, perhaps? Coin in. I'm sure your wish will come true. Coin removed from inventory. You toss the coin into the well. I hope your wish was for eternal friendship. Wish come true. Achievement unlocked. So what happens if I give this guy my teeth? The skull's missing its teeth. Looks very sad. Oh, I guess I have to... Well, looks much happier. You can see yourself from its eyes. You like what you see. Wow, that's creepy. All right. I'm wondering if then that... I guess the hand and the digging thing are meant to be kind of your collectibles, right? Oh, yes. Let's see. Who do I want to give these drinks to? I think I'm going to give one to the chick who gave us the sad story about how she was murdered, which is already in and of itself kind of crazy. Floating the north. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I can give this guy a beer. Yo, man, you want a beer? Dundee, skip. Toots Tonic removed from inventory. Toots Tonic, huh? Not half bad. Hey, I like Fisherman Dundee guy here. He seems cool. Let's see. Let's go give a drink to Rudy. I'm working on your weapon, but it might not be ready until tomorrow. Thanks again for the help. I couldn't have done it without you. Toots Tonic removed from inventory. Toot made this. I'm surprised. Apparently people don't understand. Apparently Toot is so, even though this new person here is notoriously aware that Toot's stuff is not particularly good to drink. Oh, look at this cross-eyed fool. What's going on here? Please help me. I want my grandma. She's somewhere in my own house, and it's too dark for me to go into there alone. I'm aware of the dark. Will you go work for her for me? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, thank you so much. There will no light on in the house, so it's gonna be dark. I hope I have a what? Good work. I don't know what is going on with this person. Wow, even the thing is okay. So that's not even a speech impediment. That's just how he talks. Is this dark? What about your lantern? Let's go find Schroeder's grandma. Please, you turn on the lantern. Graham. It's locked. You probably don't want to know what's inside anyways. The coat is old, dusty, and smells like a swamp. Okay. It's kind of rude, but alright. You can tell the dial numbers have seen a lifetime of finger presses. Everything looks to be in pristine condition despite the dirt. Look at the house. Everything looks to be in pristine condition. Oh, okay. Really? It's all the same? Wow, okay. Graham, you in this bedroom? Far too afraid to sleep in here. Plus, I don't think Scrubert would like it if you slept in their bed. Yeah, this is just a ghost hunt in an abandoned house, by the way. That's what's going on here. I played Phasmophobia. I know what's happening. The hand... Wait, what? Really? Like right here? Find nothing. Invalid data has been found. File now available in documents folder. Okay, we found something in the... Most of the books seem to be related to poetry or technology. There's also one about hot dogs. Okay. So we can dig inside of buildings. That's a good thing to know. Most of the books seem to be poetry or technology. There's also one about hot dogs. Okay, this is a very learned house. You look into the bathroom mirror and smile. On the right side, it looks recently used. Is that a good thing? The closet is locked. Okay. I wonder why all the lights are off. Maybe they stopped paying the electricity? Is that a thing that can even happen? This is probably the oldest thing in the house. You should probably just still see it working, but barely. It gives me the creeps. Like we're being watched. Dig, I guess? Dig and find nothing. I mean, those are arrows pointing down, but I don't know what that means. Grandma kept her personal belongings in here. Best not to meddle with it. The bed looks like it hasn't been used in at least a few years. The sheets are perfectly folded. Okay. Oh, this is a very big, fancy walk-in closet. Oh, a lever? Okay. Oh, that's a lever. All right. What? Dead grandma, Guama, added to inventory. We found her. Let's get her back to Schubert. I'm sure he'll be so happy. Will he? Oh yeah, go right in. Please straw anything. Just show once you find her. Dead grandma. Oh. No thanks, you can keep her. What? Wow, I can't believe you got your own dead grandma. Those are a rarity around here. Excuse me, what? The door is locked. What just happened? Why do I have a severed hand and an actively dead grandma? I can't go this way. Somehow this tree is blocking the whole path. Nice joke, nice joke. Okay. Sarah residence. That's actually a fairly regular name. Try knock me, no one answers. I try knock me, no one answers. France? Yeah, France residence. All of France lives in one house, everybody. We found them. The missing country of France has been located. Can I tell you something? I really just need to get something off my chest. Would that be okay? Yeah. I like to move around. Like, a lot. Running what used to be one of my favorite things to do, but I always felt like I was missing something. That's when I met Sarah. We instantly became best friends. We would do everything together. From marathons to early morning workouts, she was always there with me. Well, a few days ago, she fell ill. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe something she ate, maybe life just being cruel. Sarah could no longer run with me after that. I stayed by my best friend's side for hours on end, even gave up running to be with her. We would talk about the good times we had together, sometimes laughing until our throats were sore. I still remember the sunny days when I felt like we could run together for hours. Eventually things got worse and worse as I watched her struggle to smile. She was hurting and tired of holding on to the pain. I was by her side in her final hours. Her pink cheeks and her brown eyes winced with even the tiniest motion. That was no way to live. I watched my friend leave this world in the comfort of her own bed. I'm glad I could be here with her when she passed. Okay. Tell your friends you love them. They aren't going to be around forever. Oh, that really helped me a lot to get that off my chest. The smallest things can make someone's day. Thank you, Seltier. You were such a wonderful list. Oh, there it goes again. Strap in. I'm pulling my headphones off a little bit because the last few of these have actually actively hurt my ears. Oh, that's a very tall person. That's an actively tall person. And the buddy button does not work in here. We are in a non-buddy space. Is Seltier having fun? Yes. I think they are having fun. Is Seltier enjoying our company? Yes. Yes, they still enjoy our company. Is Seltier our friend? Yes. I think so, but we can do better. There's not moving again. We are. Why are they just standing there? Did they walk away? What if they don't come back? Something is not right. Okay, I don't speak binary. Does someone speak binary? Do we have a literate computer robo person amongst the board? Is there secretly a robot on the board? Oh wait, OSR's a robot. OSR. You speak binary, right? I actively need a robot here to speak binary. And your name is literally one-shot robot. Like, you're a robot. What is this saying? I guess OSR is not around right now. The time I could use him. Besides when we're donkey punching stuff in BattleTech, I also need him to translate binary. You do know binary. Fantastic. There's a bunch of binary on the screen currently. Is there any way you could translate that for us? To your, closest approximation to what humans understand as, language. Obviously, binary is much deeper than normal human language, but... I'll give you a moment. There's a lot here, I think. I don't know enough about binary to know if this is even a lot. For all I know, this is like half a sentence. Like half of a short sentence. Is a square of 2. Okay. Are you telling me that, or is that what this translates to? Or both? Which would be amazing. That all they did was like... This just says what binary is over and over and over again. Oh, I can move around. I thought I was still locked in place. I mean, obviously you can't tell what's behind the screen, but or like behind the actual like play area, but LSD is represents the number 1. OSR is doing some deep translations, everybody. Please stand by. This is the great thing about having such a diverse diverse board is we have such interesting people who can come in here and chit chat with us. Whether it's the Russians when I was playing Stalker, or an active robot, or the what is it, Endermans? They're Ender ladies, or I'm not sure how that works out for them. I don't know if they're all unigendered or whatever, but having one of them around to translate Minecraft things is nice. And count up so that the placement would be 8, 4, 2, 1. Oh, I don't have a cursor for this either, by the way. I just realized. All right. Well, I think hopefully you've had time to translate some of this. I'm going to move on. 1% on, 0 represents no. Okay. Wait, do I hear something? Yeah, there is a little bit of weird noise going on in the background. I'm not sure what that is. I cannot talk to this person again. Okay. Hopefully we've gotten some sort of screenshot of this. I'm going to move on. Oh, maybe we're not moving on. Oh, the hand is coming for us, I think. It is actively coming for us. Oh, okay. That's interesting. And we have been... See, there is something wrong. You were gone for 329 whole seconds this time. Look, if you don't want to play the game I made just for you, then you don't have to. I can tell something is distracting you. I worked so hard on all this and all these fun characters, but if you want to be done, then that's fine. Talk to Tordley if you want to start the final quest. You can keep playing Townsfolk if you want, but if not, I understand, I guess. Thanks again. Okay. Well, we still got to hand out one more drink, which we're going to give to the... Well, we kind of could give it to that person, too. The tall one there. Let's give it to this one, who was actively murdered. Tooth Tonic removed from inventory. This is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do that just yet. Okay, Toots was up here, right? Oh, yeah, there's this guy, too. We need help. Our bass drummer and conductor wandered off, and they haven't come back. There are 10 types of people in the world. Those who know binary and those who don't. Yes, I get it. Very good. Ones and zeros. It's one of the more memorable random quotes of Futurama is when Bender's having a nightmare, and he's like, I was having a nightmare. There are ones and zeros everywhere. I even think there was a 2. And Fry walks over and is like, it's okay, Bender. Twos don't exist. Where they went. Joe might know more about the situation. Joe? We can't play without our missing members. Especially Jaw. He's our bass drummer. We want to stay a band. We need him back. Bra should know more. Talk to him. Wait. Jaw and Shaw are missing? That is not good. Luckily, I think D might be able to help. That was weird. I got stuck on something. We will reward you if you bring them back to us. Please, adventurer, we beg of you to find them. V knows exactly where they went. He does? Ah, yes. They went to the northwest last time I saw them. So, this way, I guess? Oh, what is that? Like, my cage pretty cool, right? I belong here for what I did. It's a good thing this cage is so small. I like being claustrophobic. Man, I love this cage. I wish I was small. It was smaller. There are two types of people. Those who can extrapolate from incompetent data. Gotcha. And those who can't. I guess I'm the first type. Pill tastes pretty good, you know. Like my cage, pretty cool, right? I belong here for what I did. Okay, so that person apparently ate somebody. Oh, there's the entrance to the little place where the person was asking for help, underneath Toot's bar or tavern, I guess. Okay, man. So what did they think? All good things, right? Yes. Fantastic. This will surely bring all the town back to the tavern. I don't have much to give right now, but I think a little information can go a long way. It's best you find out about it sooner than later. You see, there is something evil stalking those woods around our town. A creature that preys off unlucky townsfolk who travel too deep into the woods. I see it fly behind my tavern every so often. The beast is fast, dangerous, and horrifying. In fact, I see it more in my nightmares now more than I do around here. We call it the Noodle Wonker. That is at least a name Morton the Rock could understand when speaking to it. Morton is actually the only one to fight the beast and live to tell the tale. But he did not come out unscathed. Sadly, that fateful night was the accident. The one where we lost half of the townsfolk in a matter of minutes. Morton accidentally led him right to our town. It's been rough not seeing any of those faces I had come to Karis over the years. Those were some of my best friends that died out there. I don't think it was Morton's fault, though. No one does. I'm just not sure he is ever going to come to terms with that. Stay safe out there, and please don't go off into those woods alone. I'm sure, too, we'll get plenty of business now. Thanks to you, of course. Okay, so there's... Hey, I'm a clock. Do you want to hear... Yes? Right, okay, here's the one. What does a clock do when it's hungry? Oh, it goes... Okay. Interesting. So we have Mort. Double check to make sure there aren't any more quests. Sure we've done them all. Door's locked. Okay. So that would mean we have a key, a glass of water, Morton, a shovel, Spooderman's meal, and a hand. I guess we could throw the Spooderman's meal and the grandma into the guy and the water, I guess. Are you blind? Okay. Oh, we didn't go and talk to the guy who wanted us to go talk to the robot. I forgot about that. I think it was this one. Yeah, this Grin, the creepy guy here. Oh, geez, I can't thank you enough. She'll be my love one day. I can't thank you enough. She'll be my love one day. Okay, well, done and done, I guess. I don't remember getting any kind of reward or notification about that, but okay. And this led to... Oh, this is just the stump. Right. You can see a small hole beneath the stump. Will you crawl in? Yes? Oh, okay. Turn on the lantern. Oh. Well, hey, you found me. Well, we should get going. The band isn't going to conduct itself. Added to inventory. John must be in a deep sleep. This has been an exhausting game of catch. Jaw looks so sleepy. Uh-huh. I think Jaw might have been murdered by Saw. Okay, well, You ascend? Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Krab's the crab who looks like a dog. Why are you blocking my path? Okay, so maybe we give Morton to the thing underneath the bar, underneath Toots? Two more people. I think they went northwest last time I saw them. Saw removed from inventory. Hi there, fellas. I'm back. First of all, nothing bad happened to Jaw. He is still definitely alive. But he did decide to leave the band, which is very sad. I wouldn't go looking for him, though. He said he hates all of you. And V, he called you ugly. Well, that's just hurtful. Okay. Anyway, let's show this adventure what we can do. But wait, we don't have a bass drummer. Yeah, how are we supposed to play without a bass drummer? It's impossible to play without a bass drummer. Oh yeah, but what they said. I have an idea. Seltier, do you know how to play the bass drum? No? Well, I think you should give it a try anyways. I bet you'll do great. We'll start on your cue. Two, 1, 2, 3. My God, that was the best bass drumming I have ever witnessed. Beautiful, just beautiful. I've never felt an emotion until this very moment. You guys don't think I'm ugly, right? I'm speechless. Wait, never mind. Oh my God, well, that was good actually. Thanks for playing with us. Feel free to jam with us anytime. I didn't realize you were so talented. All right, so then we got this. There appears to be a strange hole in the ground. Will you descend? Yes. Oh gosh, everything is so slimy down here. What is this awful smell? Loneliness? Must find the source. Welcome to my humble abode, traveler. Lloyd. Feel free to explore my home. What's mine is yours. Feel free to stay down here as long as you want. Would you like a Morton? Thanks, but I don't need that right now. Please don't leave. I mean, all I want is a friend to keep me company. Will you stay and be my friend for a bit? Sure. Oh yay, my new best friend. What great adventures we will have together. Well, you do something special for me? I must tell you though, you can't change your mind after, but I will make it worth your while and reward you handsomely. Alright. Before I fell into the sewer, I used to live up top, you know. I was much better looking too with a mustache. Then I fell down here and became trapped for a long time. I miss the ground dwellers, though. I had a best friend just like you. He was a really rad skateboarder who trained me to do some cool kickflips. I know you won't stay forever. You're an adventurer, a hero, just like my friend used to be. I'm just a lonely, handsome man. If you could find me a forever friend to keep me company, I would be so happy. Will you help me? Sure. Yes, I cannot wait to have a new friend. Bring me one to me here and hand them over. Aw, he seems so lonely. I'm sure we can help him find someone for him. Now do you want Morton? That rock looks very friendly. You should place him down. He placed Morton on the ground. Morton, is that really you? Oh God, no. Anywhere but here. Morton, add to the inventory. Achievement unlocked. Anywhere but here. Have you found me a friend yet, other than you, of course? Give them to me once you find one. Oh, Grandma. You try to drop her, but she sticks to your back like chewed bubble gum. Maybe she finds her true friend. She'll let you go. Oh, okay. Dead Grandma removed from inventory. Uh-huh. Okay. Yes, thank you so much for this new friend. We're going to spend so much time together. I will not forget this, Seltier. I wish I could repay you with something worth value. I guess knowing more about me is valuable enough, though. How I ended up in this unbelievable place is somewhat of an interesting story. Morton and I used to be close, like really close friends. He taught me how to become a better person and enjoy life for what it is. He is such a wise old rock. I hope he is doing all right up there. I know things have never been the same ever since the accident. You see, there is this beast that attacked the town many moons ago. Morton was going to save us all with a few slashes of his powerful weapons, but he hesitated. It could have been my handsome looks and elegant mustache that distracted him. Or maybe it was the fact that his wife was eaten alive right before his eyes. I like to think that the former, since I got a really nice new hair gel that day, but who knows. Anyways, the beast blew through Morton and a few other townsfolk and made its way towards me. I had to choose between death or the sewers, and I think I chose right, though. Occasionally, I see a dead bird floating by, so that's pretty neat. Anyways, thanks again. Now it's time to read some poetry. Feel free to stay and listen as long as you want. It's always good to have a friend to talk to. Slime instruments. Let's sleep, blind pigeons. Grumpy jeans, unite masks. Satisfying slippers, spare rivers. Okay. Ascend, yes. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so what do we got? We got Morton still. We've got a key. We got a glass of water, a shovel, and Spooderman's breakfast. Okay, we got the monster over there. We talk to the mayor and start the final quest. I can get stuck behind this bush, because the bush has a weird interactive hitbox. And is this tree still blocking us? It appears so. It's blocking the whole path. Okay, so we got to put stuff inside of the cauldron chef guy. I feel like Morton's not the right choice. That seems rude. Answers. Oh, wait. This said that this house was locked, not that no one answered. You unlock the door. Key removed from inventory. Here we go. Oh, something about this place feels a bit shady. Achievement unlocked. Friend or phone? Hi, buddy. I need you to do me a favor. Phony. After you finish this call, there will be a package waiting outside this house. You will deliver it to Novik. You can find him in a cage east of the tavern. I bet you're wondering what's in the package, huh? It's a giant battle axe. Deliver it soon, and I will have another job for you. Did you deliver the battle axe yet? Right out of the tavern, you'll find him. Weird. I guess it's this. Battle axe added to inventory. So wait, are we delivering it like it's for him, or are we delivering it as in planting an axe in him? Because you got to be really specific, so I don't do the wrong thing. Because I'll deliver an axe to him. I'll deliver his axe right to his face hole, but... Phony sent you? Thank you for this. Battle axe removed from inventory. That phony fellow sure seems fishy. Although it sounded like he still had some more quests for us. The thing that's cage is so small. I like being claustrophobic. Okay. I feel like we might be going down the evil path? I think we're arming a monster, perhaps? But who knows? I don't. Okay, what's next, phony? Oh, you actually did it? Didn't think you could. Listen, I've gotten something really important I need you to do. Look, I know you guys who needs this thing. Exactly 60 seconds after this call ends, you'll need to deliver this thing to him. Banana, the delivery girl, has a package you need to grab off of her. Grab it quick. She stops for no one. Once you have it, go find my guy and talk to him quickly before he disappears. They'll be waiting in the back of the tavern. Remember, 60 seconds. Okay. So I gotta go find Banana? The delivery girl. I don't know who Banana is. Is he back here? That's the dog, or the crab. Maybe I gotta go get the package first? Oh. There we go. So it was this chick who was, I guess, a chick who was delivering random packages. Where are they? They were supposed to be standing behind the tavern, right? Hello? Or is it the back of the tavern, like... Oh, is it the mouse person? Talk to me. Sometimes it's good to have a... talk about anything. Okay, maybe it's them? Thanks. If I had pockets, I would keep your gift. No, I guess not. It's definitely been more than 60 seconds, but I don't see a person to give this to. Also, the Mr. Krabs the Crab is apparently just in the middle of the box, but knowing too much, and we can't have that. It smells like rotting flesh. Something is leaking out of the bottom and down your arms. What about this one? It smells like rotting flesh. Okay, so I have two of these things? Be a strange hole. Yes? Thanks again for my best friend. I finally have someone who will listen. Thanks, but I don't need that right now. Okay. So... I guess I failed this quest? It just says, does anyone want to help me create a new recipe? Looking for a talented individual that doesn't bring roadkill for the 4th week in a row. At my food stand, the cauldron. You didn't miss him, did you? Yes? Alright, alright. I'll call him again. Please go quick. He doesn't like waiting. You have 1 minute. What? Maybe it's the back of the cauldron place and not the tavern. Maybe I misunderstood what was going on here. Yes, I don't see anybody back here. No, no, it's the tavern. Okay. Welcome, no Krulish. Are they in the tavern? Is it the back of the tavern as in... inside of it? Ah, there he is. Yeah. I thought they meant literally behind the tavern. You got the thing? Yes. Good, good, good. This was just what I was looking for. It's... oh my god. This is horrible. I didn't even know that they could fit in a box this small. I'm going to throw up. Look, this thing is an abomination. I can't keep this. I'd be a monster. I'm just going to throw it out. You never saw me. Take removed from inventory. Things are so vile. I don't even want to think about them. Let's just get back to the phony. All right. We still have one of the things. In back, not behind. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Okay, phony. What's up next? Thanks for delivering that package, friend. Hey, pal, one last thing. I have an undercover man in the town. I have my reasons. Anyway, this guy is a tree named Trever. He's a really hard to find since, you know, we are surrounded by trees. But you might get lucky on your first try, who knows. If you find him, you need to ask him where he hid my, poems. Yeah, I need my poems back. He will know what you mean. Go on now and don't ask questions. Okay, I assume it's that tree that's blocking the path. The only one that's, like, suspicious. So I take it, no Cruelish. You are, quite the fan of this particular module. It's got to be this tree, right? Somehow this tree is blocking the path. Can I use? I don't think the tree wants to do it. No? Okay. You could say so, yes. Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess that wasn't the right tree. Because I don't have another way of interacting with it. I guess I should look... The other option is to look for a tree that is, like, dancing or something in tune with the rest of the nonsensicalness of the world. Unless it's... Well, it wouldn't be the stump, because they already used the stump, and they haven't reused many things yet. Unless there's a tree outside of... Where was it? Down here? No, there's no tree out here. Because it mentioned that there was a book of poetry and science and hot dogs inside this guy's house. My bets would have been on that, though. Totally residence. Okay. Unless it's just the tree outside of his house, in which case, yeah, that would also kind of make sense. Oh, it does have... Oh, there it is. It has eyes. Got it. Okay. I was expecting something mildly more involved. How did you find me? I thought I was so well hidden. Doesn't matter. Did the crazy phone send you? Doesn't matter. What do you want? Money? A wish? A sword? Doesn't matter. Here, just take this pine cone and tell the phone it'll fix all his problems. It won't. Doesn't matter. Goodbye. Oh, tell me it blasts off into the air. Okay. Pine cone added to inventory. Leave me alone achievement unlocked. Would a spy tree be dancing? Not if it's good at its job, it wouldn't be. Okay. Okay, phony. Did you find Trevor yet? He can't be too far. It's pretty difficult for him to move around. You know, because he's a tree. Pine cone? This is a pine cone. My cover is blown! Phony out! Well, I don't know what about you, but I'm even more confused. Good job on helping him out on a stranger anyway. What a noble risk to take. No one is on the line. Oh my god. Okay, fair. Fair, got it. Look, there's a lot of things I can't really expect in this, though. No crushlish. Okay. So the only thing else I think I got left to do is to go help this guy with his meal. Since we're going to actively mix it inside of his body. Let's throw the thing in there. Remove from inventory. Thing, good choice. Let's throw a glass of water in there. Inventory. Is that a glass of water? I would know that taste anywhere. And let's throw... Yeah, we'll throw a pine cone in there. Pine cone removed from inventory. The final special ingredient. Pine cone. Perfection. Now stand back. You are in the splash zone. I can't move. still continuing to be incredibly disgusting. Here we go. This smells delicious. But it's very hot right now. There is no way you could carry it. Come visit me tomorrow. I'll take care of it until then. That smells delicious and will probably taste even better. I am not eating that. Good job on picking the ingredients. Okay, well, I hope I didn't need that stuff for anything else. I was really thinking they'd let us use the glass of water to water our plant back at the house, but I guess not. I really... Oh, what's going on? You don't want to know where I found these. Just take it. Thing added to the inventory. Glass of water added to inventory. Pine cone added to inventory. Interesting. Okay, well, that makes some amount of sense. Alright, is that it then? The posted quest says, hello, it is Morton. I need to be moved again because, you know, I'm a rock. Yes, I also have someone write this out and post it for me. You know, they couldn't have just moved me themselves because they were in a hurry. I'm on a bench. Oh yeah, where does he want to go? He said literally anywhere just on the ground. But, like, anywhere on the ground? Because we tried some of this. He smashed Morton against the bench. This accomplishes nothing. Alright. He placed Morton on the ground. Thanks, buddy. I won't forget this. Okay. Poor Rock can't even move on his own anymore. Betty is really thankful for you. Wow, Saltier. I can't believe you helped out everyone in need. There it is. That's what we're waiting for. That's so wonderful. What a great friend you are. I'm just so happy to see you're enjoying our game. Yes. It looks like Tortley is still waiting to give you the final quest. I think you're ready. Well, considering I still don't have my sword or my incredibly gross stew. Ah, friendo, it's good to see you again. Thank you for helping out the townsfolk. It really means a lot. You are so courageous, caring, strong, smart, and friendly. But most importantly, you are our hero. I can now trust you with some important information. Come close. Perfect. A very powerful monster who has terrorized us for many years has returned. You probably haven't seen it yet because it lurks in the shadows. It's known as the Snoodlewonker. Morton was the only one to ever fight it off and win. You know, the small rock with the top hat? Talk to him and he will be able to show you how he did it. Alright. It's a good thing we left him so close by. Hello, friend. Do you need some help? Yes. Ah, I know exactly what this is about. You must be wondering about the Snoodlewonker. Legend has it that it was once a man, but a terrible accident left him deformed. It has slaughtered many of our townsfolk, killed my wife years ago, too. It shook me to the core. You must not let this happen again. It only hunts at night, picking off those who wander off alone into the forest. You'll know it is near by its smell, which I am sure you will have no problem figuring out. In order to fight it, you will need a sword, but not just any sword. The sword. Named it myself. I had it a while ago when the Snoodlewonker attacked. I never wanted it to find the weapon, so I hid it under the shed near your home. The problem is that the shed is always locked now, but I know someone who can get you in. Bana, the delivery girl. You know, the person running around town. Please save us, Saltier. Oh, alright. Hey, punk, get out of the way. I don't stop for anyone. Wait, Morton sent you? I know the moment would come. I'm not much of a talker, so you better listen, and you better listen fast. There is a secret chamber attached to the back of your house. I think we were aware of this. It's hidden, so you're going to have to interact with it when you can't even see it. The key for the shed should be inside there somewhere. Godspeed, punk. Get out of the way. Okay. Ah, Mr. Krabs the Crab. Okay. The dog was an interesting choice. Well, the pet, I guess. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? The final quest of the game is sure to be a fun one. Let's hurry to the chamber so I can... I'm so excited for you. You got anything else to say? Oh, hey, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. No, I guess not. We never did find a hand form, right? Glass of water. Oh, thing, maybe? This is nice. Thank you for showing me this. Made my day. Nope. Does he want a pine cone? It's nice, thank you. No. Alright. Arrest the pawn, yes. Oh, okay. Oh. Back home we go. Loading. Home. I think Banana said the chamber was behind your house. Maybe we should try interacting with the back of it. Yes. Agreed, Spooderman. Will you enter the chamber? Yes. We made it to the chamber, Seltier. There's the shed key in the middle of the ashes. There are also some other items that could be helpful. You should take the one that you feel a connection with. Is that a calculator? Take the calculator? Yes. Sure, yes. Ah, the calculator. Item for a thinker. I'll keep that in mind. Ah. No, that is us. And welcome, Hildegeist. Welcome. Yeah, that's us. That's our main character. It's just a little blob person. That is Seltier. Shed key added to the inventory. Apparently we chose the path of the thinker. How's your day going, Hildegeist? Oh, and Crushless. I welcomed you, right? I think I said hello. You vaguely remember the shed, but now it's older and somewhere creepier. The door is still shut. Key is now unlocked. Shed key removed from inventory. Into the shed. Yes. I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing okay. Trying out OSR's recommendation here. It's been interesting. But fun. Fun little thing. Okay. You've already taken what you need. It's somehow locked again anyways. Okay, so this is what the inside of the shed looked like from the description when we did it before. Oh, that's a high shelf, I guess. Bucket? Oh, there's a lawnmower in here. They didn't mention that before. So much pretty blue paint. Ah, is that a reference to the color that we chose? I bet it is. A workbench for a working human. Whoever used it last left the hammer out. Can I take the hammer? I guess not. Not really sure what lies in this bucket. It looks alive, but quite stiff. That's not cool, yo. Yes. Okay. We've been here before. Oh, it's happening, team. Everyone strap in. Adjust your hearing accordingly, because it's about to probably get loud. Okay, that definitely wasn't there before. Because we've been here before, and we definitely didn't find it last time. Where are the bones at, by the way? There were supposed to be bones down here that I pillaged, as all good murder hobos do. The sword added to inventory. Yes, you found the sword. Achievement unlocked. The sword. We should head back to the Morton so we can fight the Snoodle Wonker. I thought, will you ascend? Yes. I thought the Snoodle Walker was going to turn out to be the guy in the sewer, but I guess not. The bone's in a hidden part down there. Was it in a hidden part? I thought it was just you go down there and you find... I thought the trapdoor was like locked or something. And then we went down there and we just found the bones. Oh, no, maybe you're right. When we turned the light bulb on, it opened something? Was that what it was? Maybe that's what it was. Because I remember we had to plug the light bulb in and then like a door opened, right? Is that what it was? Exactly. Oh, okay. Well, that door is double hidden now, apparently. Presumably it was down over here, because that seems to be the only place with like a flat surface. I forgot about that part. You're right. Thank you. Too bad we can't find it again. Also, I'd like to take the lawnmower. I really hope you're enjoying everything so far. In my opinion, I think it's much better than Hangman. I agree with that. Maybe even better than rock, paper, scissors. Oh, careful. You might upset someone. Let's reverse back to the north and give the sword to Morton. Reverse the pawn? Yes. I'm kind of hoping something happens and we get to figure out what's in this pond. To the north we go. Also, this seems more like a lake than a pond. A pond, I feel like, is one of those little things that are like mildly maintained almost, whereas this seems like a full-fledged lake. It's gotta be one of those things where it's like size, like anything over a certain like circumference around is considered a lake as it says it of a pond, right? Or maybe it's the inclusion of like flowing water or something. Whereas ponds are technically like still water, whereas lakes have some kind of contributory river or something to them. I'm happy I left Morton someplace easy to get to. Have you found the sword yet? Show it to me once you find it. Remember, talk to Benna if you haven't already. You got it! Incredible! I knew you were the one! You must keep the sword for yourself, though. I cannot wield it anymore. Now, we need to act fast, for I am afraid it is drawing closer every minute. There is a small tree that is blocking a path to the right of the Tortley's house. You can use the sword on it to get past it. Now, here's the hard part. The Snoodlewonker lies just beyond that tree line. You will need to slay it for us. I know this is a hard task, but you are a hero. I believe in you. Oh, and one more thing. The sword can help you out in many situations. When in doubt, use the sword. It is extremely powerful and has saved many lives. But do not lose it. It is a timeless relic of unworldly power. Good luck, Seltir. You're gonna need it. Okay, was there anything else I could do with the sword? Okay. You smash the sword against the flower garden. This accomplishes nothing. Nope, I guess not. Okay, let's check this out. Let's use the sword as if it was actually an axe. If we dig up the tree. What? That's not... I have a shovel for that. Why? This is the sword. Yes, that sword. Probably heard of it before, and now how cosmic its powers are. Okay. How do I ready for myself for combat? Oh, like we're getting new tree sprites. That's fun. Mr. Krabs, the crab, you really need to keep up with me. I don't want to lose you in the dark. Okay, can I activate the lantern? Turn on the lantern. Oh, good, I can. The water seems too deep to cross on your own. I wonder if there's something we could use to get across. The sword? Place the sword on the water. Sword removed from inventory. Sword added to inventory. Is the dog coming? I don't think we need to go back this way. What about the dog? This is pretty spooky. Well, I wanted Mr. Crab the Crab, who's actually a dog, but... Wait, Groncho? I mean, the Snoodlewonker? Yes, go slay him now. Oh, it's Groncho. We were joking about Groncho earlier. Hi, my name is Snoodlewonker. I'm having quite a bad day. I could really use anything really. I've been so depressed after the accident. Only someone could give me something to cheer me up. Ignore that. You need to slay him and save the town. This is definitely the Snoodlewonker. Is it? Pinecone? That's pretty cool, I guess. But I kind of want something even cooler. Use your sword on him. Oh, the thing? That's pretty cool. Okay, something cooler. Wait. You have to slay the Snoodlewonker first. But he's just sort of depressed after an accident. Fine. Inventory. Did you just... For me? Wow, you shouldn't have. Like, this is amazing. This is the best day of my life. Thank you, kind adventurer. You just made me the happiest creature alive. What a cool sword. Happy day! Where are you going? The town's the other direction. Wait, you gave him the sword? Yeah, great job. Very well done. Let's get back to the town and let everyone know you slayed the beast. You'll be a town legend. Can't go back that way. We have no way across the bridge, or across the water now. That was such a scary fight, huh? I just can't believe how brave you are. This tree seems weird. But I can't interact with it. We're still in a cutscene, apparently, because we're moving slower and I can't activate the buddy button. Oh, there is a bridge. Can't wander along the banks of the river. Oh, there's Mr. Krabs the crab who looks like a dog. Wait, that wasn't supposed to. Huh? Okay, this is fine. Rancho must have been lying, yeah. Let's just hurry back to the town. Oh, the music. Right. Okay, let's hurry. Oh, there we go. Oh, was that path there before? I'm kind of curious about that tree. Fun fact, this was the default movement speed at the beginning. Really? That... Oh, okay. Well, I can understand why they would have bumped that up. Oh, it's Rudy. Or Rudy, or Ruddy. I don't think having you beat... Oh. Oh, yeah, that's an actually terrifying. Kill it, kill it. You have to kill it. Adventurer. Kill the monster. You have to kill this. Kill it, Saltier. What? No, no, no. You don't even have the sword, do you? Kill it, kill it. Okay, just wait. I'll just need to think. Just ignore everyone. Can I hit it with a shovel? And now they just made it slower for some parts because otherwise it messes up some timings. That's fair. Probably can't even go home, right? No, of course not. The battle must have locked you in. Beep boop boop beep boop boop. Kill it, Zeltier. Please save us. Help us, adventurer. Oh great, now it's angry. Why is it playing the town music? This is all wrong. Wow. Struggles of the programmer. I can fix this, I can fix this. Monster. That's better. I just need to duplicate the sword, no problem. How is it still... This is so awkward, I'm so sorry. Keep running around, I guess. Can I... Oh, I can't access my inventory. Okay, time to panic. Wait, never mind. Okay. Kill it, kill it. Kill the monster. Is there something in its mouth, actively? Oh no, it's kidnapped Tortley, the mayor. We have to go save him. Oh, that was Tortley, okay. Really sorry about that. That didn't exactly go as I had planned. Well, anyways, it looks like the sun is going down. It's been a long day and you need rest. Let's just go home. Can I go find the mayor? Thank you for helping us. Go home and rest. Wow, you look exhausted. You need sleep. Beep boop boop. Yeah, that sun crash landed. That wasn't even setting. It just crash landed into the west there. Well, west of up is north. I bet you were super excited to get home after a long day of adventuring. Oh, he's gone. Massive. Struggle. Oh, not Dundee. He was cool. Ladies Intra, welcome. How was your afternoon? I'm glad we had fun today. Altair and Spooderman against the world. Just like it should be. That's good to hear, Lady Centra. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting effect with her eyes. Do we need to reactivate the lantern? I guess we do. All right. Okay, the shed's relocked. I mean, we could go check out the secret compartment, I guess, but chamber door is sealed shut. I guess we can't. Actually, never mind. Ah, home sweet home. Wow, today was a long day. You should go upstairs and get some rest. I've got some really fun stuff planned for tomorrow. Turn on the lantern. Oh, is this chair facing the other direction now? That's weird. Pond water. Nice and new. Yeah, that chair's definitely facing the other direction, I thought. Hey, I'm sorry again that the things didn't go exactly as planned. Sometimes things just how things go. But I think that's okay. I'm just happy you're still here. You could have left at any point. What a scary thought that is. But you never did. You're still here. So I must be doing something right. I learned from my mistakes. Can do better. I can create even more for you. For us. Rest now. A new journey awaits us. Smiley face. Comfortable. Probably has a great back support. Looks nice. It'll be watered soon. Nice water glen. Come on! Oh, I wanted to water the plants. Nothing. Alright. Seems like a nice place for a book or even a junk drawer. Smash a glass of water against a nightstand. This accomplishes nothing. Nightstand wants your pine cone. Looks very cozy. Even cozier than it did this morning. Leave sleep? Yeah, might as well. Achievement unlocked. I'm curious to see what happens. I feel like we're gonna make a turn. Like we've seen glimpses of the weirdness. Oh, we've gone like well, good morning, sleepyhead. I let you sleep in a bit because you seem so exhausted from yesterday. But I have some good news. Notice anything new? That's right. While you were asleep, I decided to upgrade our world even more. If everything feels more real than ever now, don't you think? I also have some many cool things planned for today. And to be honest, I'm just so excited. But okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You should get going and explore the new dimensions. Might take a bit of getting used to. So now I think we're officially, what, PlayStation 1 era? Turn on the TV. There's a news program discussing Tortly's kidnapping. Only a brave adventurer could save him soon. Watch the warm feathery leaves float to the ground. The desk junk continues to occupy a thick layer of dust. It makes you even more eager for adventure. There are probably some kind of fun knickknacks in the drawer. Too bad you need to get going. Else sits alive and well. Don't worry, I made sure to water it last night. Oh, okay, great. I'm happy the plant was taken care of then. And now the chair's back to where it was facing before. I have a little surprise for you. Oh! It's your favorite color! Okay, now we can get going. Alright. What do we got? Something smelling with a feeling of nostalgic comfort. Maybe we can have popsicles when you get back from our adventure. Maybe it's a picture of Saltier and Spooderman. Wow, I just love that photo. Baking sounds like a great bonding experience. The sink still smells like pond water, but now with a hint of lavender. So it's blue flavored? Playing in the trash would be fun, but saving Tortly sounds even better. Plus, you don't want to be stinky. That would just be embarrassing. Don't tell me how to live. In front of the fire sounds so peaceful. Maybe we can get back from saving the mayor. Fire is warm like a delicious cup of hot chocolate. Wow, that is a description. Wants a hint on that chair. I mean, if it's just something like a fun fact, sure. Don't want any spoilers, though, so we can watch out for that. Oh, it also looks a little bigger, but I think that's more of a shift in the perspective than the chair itself. Unless, can I interact with it? Oh, I can't even bring up my inventory button right now. I'm going to love this. You remember the third glitch? The third glitch. I mean, there's a few glitches, but I think I know what you mean, yeah. Oh, with a long figure, yeah, with the binary. New and improved outside world. And hey, look, we already have a visitor. It's Groncho. I wonder what he's doing here. Yes. Hey, Siltier, I've been looking all over for you. Good thing this mailbox has your name on it. I just came by to apologize. I should never have pretended to be the Snowdlewonker. That was a complete lie. I should have never done that. especially after you gave me one of the best gifts I've ever received. Sword is so cool and powerful, I just couldn't thank you enough. My life has truly changed for the better. Everyone wants to hang out with me now. I finally got to play my first game of hide and seek where I wasn't the only player. The past few days have been the best of my life, thanks to you. Wait, it's been a few days? I could have even go as far as to call you my best friend. Oh, this actually works out perfectly. Go take your sword back. The sword added to your inventory. Hey, what are you doing? That's my sword. I can't believe you took back your gift. When a friend does that, jeez, I'm so upset now. I can't believe you. Give it back. Please don't make me fight you. Oh, jeez. Wow, he did not take that well at all. Well, now is probably a good time to mention that I added combat. Oh, okay. Where the figure was? Yeah, where it's sitting kind of in that corner. Yeah, vaguely. So you can see that that bar near the top left of the screen, that's your friendship meter. It determines the level of your self-confidence you have. When it hits 0, you have to leave because you're not so sure about yourself anymore. But don't worry, hopefully it won't ever come to that. Now, our enemies don't begin with any friendship points. Just keep attacking them until they like you. You have to impress them. Please just give me back my sword. Ow. Oh wait, did I mention that you can block? Yikes, probably not then. Good things Groucho is such a weakling. Okay, well, check this out. Defend yourself. You need to tap the block button. You have to time your blocks perfectly to take no damage. If you slightly off, you might get hurt a bit. If you completely miss, you will take the full force of an enemy attack. Always keep a sharp eye out because every enemy attack will be different. Okay, now try again. Nope. Oh, he ducks. Okay. Attacks are over. It's your turn to fight. Also, I thought it would be fun to let you name your very first combat move. To name it. Oh, well, I mean, it wasn't sitting on the floor. I can say that much. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, since this is OSR's recommendation, we will be calling it the Donkey Punch. Donkey. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay. Was it donk? Was it donkey? Oh, I can capitalize the second part. Nice. Punch. Call it Donkey Punch? Yes, I do. Yes? Oh, yes. The legendary Donkey Punch. Now select it and use it on Groucho. Okay. Groucho. That's for you, SR. This was your recommendation, so I'm gonna name it after your preferred maneuver here. See that the floating button again. Each attack also has a button you need to press. G. Okay, interesting. For attacks, though, the keys will be randomized every time. Go ahead and hit the right key there. Please don't make me fight you. I don't want any trouble. Incredible. I think you're starting to get the hang of this. I have more to talk about once you beat up Groucho. Man, partial block. Apparently that's my only move. Oh, it's F. Oh, okay, yeah, it's randomized. Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, that was pretty cool. I still don't want to hurt you, though. Please stop. I'm not a bully. I'm being required to fight them thanks to our buddy here. Spooderman is demanding I beat up Groucho. Not so friendly. Yeah, this is not your normal friendly neighborhood Spooderman. This is definitely a different kind of Spooderman. One that apparently demands I beat up Grouchos. Lying if I said I wasn't impressed. But please, just give me the sword. Did what? Did Strim go rip? What are you guys? I have did Strim go rip E? I don't know what has happened. What are you talking about? All right, fine. Just take the stupid sword. I just want to go home. It's okay to cry, Groncho. It's okay. Yeah, we really didn't need to breed up Groncho. What a baby. But hey, you got the sword back. Oh, you should also check out your new and improved inventory by hitting tab. Lantern, shovel, Spooderman, breakfast, I'm guessing. Look at all those details. You can also read about your character, abilities, and equipment. You didn't think I'd forgot about all those items in your bag just collecting dust, did you? Now, every single item in the game can be equipped to modify how you fight. See more options, press space. Okay, now try changing your equipment. You're surprised to see it stand so perfectly. Could it be magic? This is just plain water, but it will boost your max friendship points by 10. Good choice. That glass of water makes you look spiffy. You can press tab a few times to exit the inventory. When your friendship meter hits 0, instantly boost back to full. Lose pinecone on use. Spider-Man's breakfast. Spooderman's breakfast, the most interesting and beautiful baked meal made by your best buddy. Slightly extends the duration of your block. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, instead. Okay. We have Donkey Punch. Shelter your spirits up their foes and slams themselves into the ground, filling the enemies with cozy friendship. Isn't that just a glomp? Is it fixed? What are you guys talking about? Did something break? Because on my ends, I'm not getting anything saying that something broke. No Korlosh. Is this a glomp? Am I glomping them? Am I hugging them so hard it might be bad for them? There's no cooldown on it. That's nice. Seltier, the best friend. All right. So we have a lantern for L, a K is the shovel, and B for Spooderman. Now let's explore a new world. Okay. Controls a little differently, but mostly the same. It all lies dormant in the wood chips. Stream went down for a bit? Wait, really? Because it's given me no warnings or anything on my end. All right. Can everyone hear me and everything then? Okay, great. That was weird. Apparently you all got that before I did because I did not get any alerts about that. I'm not sure what the last thing you saw was, but I just beat up Groncho for no apparent reason other than the demands of Buddy Simulator. And then I just looked around here and nothing new had really changed. So, all right. What time is it? Oh, we're almost done anyway for the day. Well, let's explore around a little bit, at least over here before we go north and figure out this area. Then we can call it there. Changes up the woods a bit. This tree is a little different. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, I think this is where we found... Okay, so they got rid of the area we went into to find the paddle. What is shovel? K? You dig and find... Nothing. Okay. Doesn't this place look like even more pretty with color? It's really starting to feel like home. Oh yeah, what happens? You pet Mr. Krabs the crab. Okay. The skull is missing its teeth. It looks very sad. Oh, what's this? You open the present. It looks like your wishes came true in the form of an apple. Racine apple added to inventory. Down the well, you realize there is someone else looking back at you. Don't worry, it's just your reflection. Probably. Slightly unnerving, but alright. Yeah, is there anything in my mailbox? Nope, just Seltier residence, okay. All right. Shed is still locked. Okay. Didn't I have an extra key I hadn't used? Huh. Oh, it's a pristine apple. It's a monster away. You are thankful to whoever was in the well for giving you this. All party members heal +2 at the start of their turn. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna be we're gonna be having a party soon. Interesting. Well, that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. The house looks even prettier than it did before. It makes you smile. Oh, I can't go in the back. Yeah, the shed was pretty creepy all around. Yeah, you'll have to check out the beginning when we kind of went in there first time and the second time and potentially again. All right, so one key mode off, volumes. Oh, okay, scan lines. Bloom. On volume. Forces single key moves to be the same as block key. Does not apply to moves with multiple keys. Oh, okay. Forces single key moves to be interesting. It'd make combat easier, I guess. Okay, how? Well, no one was here, but I don't remember how to save. Oh, shift is sword. Oh, I can actually just straight up attack. That is a very short little sword. Oh, wait. Okay, then I gotta try one thing. That's not a dog, that's a crab. That's Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab's the crab. That's not a dog. He's just a very funny looking crab. Nothing. So yeah, they got rid of... Oh, you can kind of still see it back there, actually. I guess we'll be going there at some point then, potentially. Crab doggo, like snail doggo. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I don't remember how to save. Okay, we tried digging this with K, right? And nothing. Okay. Oops. All right. But yeah, so I think this is probably the perfect place to call it. We'll get the schedules done and the social medias done. I like this. This is pretty picturesque. Okay. Slide this back over. I hope I can just quit. Quit? Yes. Why are you leaving? Was it something I said? Oh, wait. Hold on. It's okay. Just come back soon, please. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So, there we are. Oh, this is interesting. That's very interesting. I'm looking at the achievements, and some of them are kind of odd. Like, you found the sword, and only 64% of players found the sword. What? Ika, thank you for stopping by. You have a good one. Ladies Intra, thank you. Doing a little bit of HR for us. OSR, thank you for stopping by. This seems like an interesting thing. I appreciate the recommendation. And then where are they? No Crucialish. Thank you for stopping by and giving us your interesting input on the back workings and lore and stuff. Very appreciated. Thank you very much. Hope to come back next week. Oh, Hilda Geist, thank you for a quick swing by. Hope you're doing well. And I think that was everybody, right? OSR, yes, very much so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely pick it up next week, see where we're going with this. It's definitely getting more involved. I wasn't sure what to expect. It was $10. Had very little info really going in, so But yeah, thank you all board members for stopping by. As a lazy intern on the weekends, I do not do What Did We Learn? Um, the so we will be picking this up again next Saturday, 3 p.m. As is the schedule's written. And then Tuesday we will be continuing our playthrough of Hotline Miami 2: Wrong Number. If we finish it, we will be starting up Destroy All Humans, the remaster that came out a little while ago. I want to say maybe earlier this year. I think if I remember correctly, maybe late last year. And that's Tuesday, 4 p.m. Thursday, 4 p.m. We will be continuing our playthrough of BattleTech. We're a little ways in, and we're so far in, we're waiting on them to give us a next story mission. I don't know what that means exactly, but we also finished up our third heavy mech, so we're cruising right along on that one. I have no idea how much is left. Once we finish it up, I'm kind of torn right now. There's a module called Mordheim, City of the Darned, that I'm interested in playing for the tactical stuff. I'm also interested in maybe just playing a couple of tourneys of Blood Bowl 2. Just because I would like to, see some of the board members get to interact with that, because I really enjoy it, and I haven't played it in a little while. So we might do some fantasy rugby first, and then run into Mordheim, City of the Darned, which is technically mostly set in the same universe, from what I understand. Like, they're both set in the Warhammer fantasy universe, which is interesting, but very different concepts, very different play styles and stuff. Ys the Darned, yeah, Mordheim, City of the Darned, like socks, they're darned. But that will be after we finish up BattleTech, and that'll be played on Thursday, 4 p.m. Thank you all for stopping by. Then, of course, if you want to get caught up on any of this stuff or see some of the other stuff we worked on, we have everything saved up on the YouTube repository, Raven Hillbrook Inc. over there. Links for that are in the chat and on the info page. Basically, every video everything I've streamed, I've uploaded over there to YouTube. So go check it out. Get caught up on all the craziness. Then we have the Discord. Links for that are in chat and on the info page. Post recommendations. I think we've got picks, like a pet picks thing. We've got water cooler jokes, general chat. Post a if you want to clip something, you can post that up over there. I'll check it out. I know OSR's got I think the first 3 chapters of his web novel linked over there, so go check that out for sure. Give one of the board members some follow through. And then, of course, we have the Twitter at Hillbrook Inc. Hillbrook is one word, INC, where we do schedule reminders, updates if there is a change, and general stuff coming out from the company to the various board members. And, of course, we always appreciate all the likes, the subscribes, the upvotes, the shares, the thumbs up. That's Ika. What did I say? Yeah, Ika's web novel, right? IK. Wait. Oh, did I say OSR's story? I'm sorry. No, Ika's web novel. I'm sorry. So many names, and I'm terrible at all of them. But yes, no, all of that up over there on the Discord. That is Ika's 3 chapters of his so far of his web novel, not OSR's. My apologies. And then, but yeah, so like we appreciate all the likes, the subscribes, the upvotes, the thumbs up, the shares. Of course, the lurkers, we always appreciate you too. Whether you're here watching live, you're checking out the VODs over on Twitch, or the VODs over on YouTube. Anything to get the numbers to go up are greatly, greatly appreciated. I'd read OSR's web novel too. Well, I'm sure you know, we're all very friendly here. We would all, share the fun, right? Appreciate each other's work. But yeah. So yeah, I really appreciate all those. Hopefully by the end of the year, maybe I can work and finally make affiliate. And I can no longer be, I can stop being intern cell tier and I can become contractor cell tier. Woo! But I think, also, one other thing. If you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking Solutions. Board members, again, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you come back on Tuesday. I think that's about it for me. I'm going to go clock out. And then, Ika, you have a good night too. Hope to see you back on Tuesday. You all have a good one in general. And bye.